Welcome back to the Cricket Wireless 2020-21 SWAC Men's Basketball Virtual Media Day. I'm your host, James Verrett. We stay in the state of Mississippi to the capital, Jackson, Mississippi, joined now by head coach Wayne Brent.
Okay. First of all, congratulations on your contract extension. And what does that mean to you and your staff that Jackson State wants to invest more in Wayne Brent and his staff?
Anytime you can get an extension, that means the school, the AD, everybody behind you, they believe in you. So, when you're out recruiting, you can tell kids that you will be here. So, anytime you can get that extension, it's always huge, always big, and recruiting always big for the community of Jackson.
Take me back to March 12th when you got the word that the tournament would be canceled. At any point, did you think this was like a joke, or did you say, okay, I see this coming and we got to be prepared for this?
We were kind of watching the basketball games around the country that were going on with various tournaments, and we kind of had a pretty good feeling that it was going to be difficult to play. We were at the AEC getting ready to board the bus, and we were kind of taking our time because we had got the word that we might not play, so we weren't in a big hurry to get on the bus. Once we got on the bus, we probably got about 5 minutes outside of Jackson, and then we got the call to come back to campus. The tournament had been canceled.
How much did that devastate your squad because you were building momentum, getting prepared for that semifinal game?
I think everything had hit right for this team. When you coached a lot of teams and you get that feeling, some teams gel at the right time. We felt like this team was gelling at the right time. We had the little deal where Snacks had gone viral, and it really had motivated the players to play, and he was excited about going to the next game. So I think everything had hit just right for this team. I think we were playing our best basketball. We may have won the last 5 or 6 games in a row, and it was just the way we won them. The margin of victory that we won them, how well guys were playing. How well guys were practicing. So it was just a good feeling to be playing that well going into a semifinal game.
You talked about Thomas Lee Snacks. I think, going from having everything going on, preparing for games to nothing, were you able to just sit back and enjoy all of the accolades that your manager was receiving from him stepping into the game?
Anytime you have a kid that's done what he has done over his career, not only the 4 or 5 years that he was a student at Jackson State, but growing up in Jackson, his mom would bring him to the game. He always worked with the team, even back with Coach Anderson before I got here. So to see a kid get on the floor, to see his dreams come true, but not only the dream come true, but be able to make a shot in a Division I basketball game was huge for him, was huge for the team, was huge for this community.
When you look at your team this season, what can we expect to see that is improved, that you expect to see improved, and what deficiencies should be eliminated?
I think offensively, I think we got a chance to be a pretty good team. We got 5 or 6 returning guys that played a lot of minutes last year. Jonas James back at the point, Tristan Jerry back at the 2. Jonas averaged 8 or 9 points, and Tristan probably led the league in scoring at 16 or 17. You got Jay back inside, who averaged close to a double-double. And then you got Kanan and D. Will, who came off the bench, who played a lot of minutes, started a couple of games last year. So you got 5 returning guys who played a lot of minutes and scored some points. So we're looking forward to those guys scoring and carrying the load for this team. And hopefully, offensively, we'll be a better basketball team than we were last year.
Let's talk a little bit about off the court, social justice. The flag initiative is very big in the state of Mississippi. How big will that be if the votes go in favor of making that change? And how have you talked to your players about going out and registering and actually voting?
That's something that we did, I guess, the last couple of weeks. One of my assistant coach, he got with all the guys and kind of made sure that they were registered to vote here instead of having to go back home with us practicing. So it would be easier for them to just go from Jackson State. But we've talked to them about the last couple of weeks just about the importance of their voice being heard, the importance of them being able to get out and vote. And It's something that in the state of Mississippi, been done for a long time, and hopefully, everybody get out and vote and change it happen.
All right, Coach, I thank you so very much for your time and good luck to you this season.
All right, appreciate you.
We're happy to be joined by the reigning Defensive Player of the Year, Jayveous McKinnis of Jackson State.
Good, good, good. First of all, when they said that you won Defensive Player of the Year in the conference, what was coming through your mind? What were your first thoughts?
What's going through my mind? I was really just, happy to get because, I kind of pride myself on defense when it comes to defense. I kind of see myself as a defensive anchor on the team, and it really made me happy. And I like Kawhi Leonard, so he won Defensive Player of the Year before, so I was kind of modeling myself after him when it comes to defense.
How disappointed were you when March 12th hit and they said that you guys couldn't play in the tournament any longer because of COVID-19?
I was really disappointed. Me and the team, we was looking forward to going back to playing Prairie View again. We knew we was gonna beat them, but I was really disappointed. Didn't really think it was gonna happen. I heard people saying that it could happen, but I didn't really believe it until it happened. So it was crazy.
You get back to campus, they shut everything down. What have you been doing the last 6-7 months to try to keep yourself on edge and keep yourself in shape to be prepared for this season?
Just making sure I stay in the gym. With all this happening, you just got to stay in the gym. Keep putting up shots, keep doing things you've been doing to keep adding add stuff to your game. And then, like Coach said, make sure you been running a little bit. I was kind of running on the track, running with people I knew. Just staying in touch with the gym and with other people.
As far as your basketball game, what have you added to your game offensively?
Probably, I'd probably say jump shot. Kind of putting the ball on the floor. Kind of getting to the rack a little bit, and just being real confident in my game. So when the point guard kicked me the ball, I can actually shoot it and be confident that it'll go in.
I hear you. Defensively, is it all about attitude? Is it all about film study? Or is it just you with the natural ability to make sure they don't get the ball in the basket?
Some of it is natural ability, but most of it is I probably just say it's hard. If you have heart, I feel like if you have heart, you can probably kind of do anything you want to. But when it comes to defense, I just enjoy playing D and making sure the other team doesn't score.
When you look at this year's squad, what are the goals this season?
Main goal is winning this league. I feel like we got a good team to do so. We got a lot of returning guys and we got a lot of new guys who I see I kind of see that they kind of fit in with what we got going. We got guys who can score, rebound, and we got a lot of depth.
When you look at what you did last year, you guys went on a 5-game win streak. What changed from having that 3-game losing streak to the 5-game win streak? What was clicking for Jackson State last season, and how can you carry it over?
Probably say meeting. Coach always stressing us about meeting and make sure we talk to each other and stuff like that. So he was just making sure everybody was on the same page, and I feel like we got to do the same thing when it comes to next year. Well, this season too. You got to meet and then stuff like that.
As far as off the court, how important is it to vote? And what are you telling your teammates about registering and going out to vote?
Voting is pretty big, especially now with this generation. This generation actually they're not afraid to speak out and speak their mind. So yeah, it's pretty important to vote. And I probably just tell my teammates make sure you vote. When I say stuff like that, some people are they're probably think I'm joking and stuff like that. But when it actually comes to voting, it's really serious.
I hear you. So we expect to see a better McKinnis this season.
Most definitely.
All right. Well, thank you so very much, and good luck to you this year.